Here's a really disturbing story. The family of a boy with autism received a really shocking letter. This was in Canada, in Newcastle, Ontario, and it was an anonymous note sent to the grandmother of 13-year-old Max. Max sometimes plays at his grandmother's house, and the letter is despicable. It says, "To the lady living at this address, I also live in this neighborhood and have a problem. You have a kid that is mentally handicapped, and you consciously decided that it would be a good idea to live in a close proximity neighborhood like this. You selfishly put your kid outside every day and let him be nothing but a nuisance and a problem to everyone else with that noise-polluting wailing he constantly makes. That noise when he is outside is dreadful. It scares the hell out of my normal children. When you feel your idiot kid needs fresh air, take him to our park, you dope. We have a nature trail. Let him run around those places and make noise. Crying babies, music, and even barking dogs are normal sounds in a neighborhood. He is not. He is a hindrance to everyone and will always be that way. Who the hell is going to care for him? No employer will hire him. No normal girl is going to marry or love him. And you are not going to live forever. They should take whatever non-retarded body parts he possesses and donate it to science. What the hell else good is he to anyone? You had a retarded kid. Deal with it properly." This is pretty horrible. And then it ends and says, "Do the right thing and move or euthanize him. Either way, we are all better off." This is absolutely despicable. There were discussions today on American media about whether a crime has been committed. Now, in the U.S., this would not be a crime. There's really no type of threat being made, and it's harassment, but it would be, according to Jeff Toobin and some other attorneys, protected by freedom of speech. Canada does not have the same First Amendment that the United States does, of course, and this actually may be the crime of harassment if they can find the person who did it. The biggest problem I have with it, Lewis, is that it was anonymous. Don't be a coward. If you really have such a problem with this individual, put your name on the letter and go up and just say, "I am the person," right? It is completely cowardly. If you have this heinous, despicable opinion and point of view, identify yourself. It can't be that many different people, right? Only a few people live in such close proximity. It's probably maybe 6, 12 possible individuals at the very most. Despicable, and I wish they would have identified themselves. I really do.
You know what? Something tells me the family probably has a pretty good idea who did this. When you live in close proximity to a lot of people like that, it's usually pretty obvious.
You think that but I mean, it hasn't been reported at all. And so far, there's been no statement about knowing who it is. Police are looking into it. You'd think if they really knew, we would have heard by now.
Well, no, I mean, they might have a good idea, but if that person doesn't admit to it, then there's nothing that can be done.
Right. Yeah. And of course, you wouldn't be able to really get forensic evidence because the letter at this point has been handled by many, many people. Very despicable story. And there's this point of view, right? There is this point of view which kind of coincides with lack of empathy that we've seen at least connected in American studies to authoritarian parenting, where you just feel no empathy. It's, I guess in a sense, it's bordering on sociopathy. In this case, it's just being incredibly selfish and self-centered. The noises from the autistic kid bother you, so you write a letter suggesting that the kid be euthanized. It's it's a despicable and cowardly act, but I do really feel sorry for people that aren't even really able to empathize properly, because it is sad.
The funny thing is, obviously this is a very selfish letter, but in the letter, this writer claims that it's selfish for the parents to let the kid out.
Right.
So obviously major hypocrisy.
Complete distortion and double standard. That's a good point. Absolutely right. Check out the entire letter online, riddled with, of course, grammar and spelling mistakes, as maybe would be expected of this type of rant. Let's take a break. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/David Pakman Show. Lots more coming up after the break.